Okay, so in this video we will see about the data catalog, like the basics of the data catalog. What is data catalog, why we use it, and how to use it into the Google Cloud platform. Okay, so to understand this, so generally in anywhere, like whether it's the on premises or into the cloud, what we do, we have so many options to create the data or to store the data, right? So let's suppose we have one option is the BigQuery. We create the data sets and the table into the BigQuery. So let's suppose we have created 10 tables into the BigQuery, and 10 tables we have created in another databases, and some data resides in our PubSub or any SQL databases. So our data is like segregated over so many places, right? So initially we don't have an issue. Let's suppose if we have only one table, so we know, okay, this table exists into the BigQuery, this table exists into some another database, this table exists in some SQL database. But as soon as the data will grow, let's suppose BigQuery now contains 1,000 tables, some another database contain 1,000 tables, SQL database also contain 1,000 tables, and at some stage you want to find some data and you forget, like whether that particular table, where we created that particular table, whether we created that particular table into the BigQuery or whether that particular table we created in the SQL database or in any other database where we created. So does it mean we open the BigQuery and try to search that particular table? Okay, we did not find. Then we open the another database and then we try to search that table. Okay, we did not find. Then another. So this is not a way, right? And first thing is that when we need to find a table, also, like we created the tables, right? And when we create the table, like we have like why we are creating the table. So we have some business requirement, right? And while designing the table, we write some notes about that table, right? Example, like whether that table contains some PI data or not, that is whether that table contains some sensitive data or not. Okay, whether this table is belongs to which project. Okay, whether this table has the clean data or whether it doesn't have the clean data, and so many other information. So all these informations are the metadata informations, right? So generally when we create the BigQuery data set or BigQuery table, there is no option to store all this metadata information. Also, like when we create like any SQL tables or any other tables, we don't store any metadata informations. So data catalog is like one of the services provided by the Google Cloud which store the metadata informations about the data. Metadata information about the data. So that is information about the data. So it store all the information about the data, and which becomes very easy to search the data. Example, let's suppose I have opened the Amazon website, and if I only search camera here and press search, you found 10,000 results came, right? But if I search with some specific specification, let's suppose 20 megapixel camera and it should be compact and it should be 4K, and press enter, now the search result is left only to 97, right? So why this happened? This is because of the metadata information which we have provided, right? So as part of the data catalog, what we will do is we will store some metadata informations about all the tables which we are created, so that when we try to search any table, it will go to the particular metadatabase and it will find the attached keywords or attached tags with that matter, and provide only a compact result, not a very broader result, in our amazon.com, like when we search camera, so we have not provided any metadata keyword, so then it give us 10,000 result. But when we have provided the keyword, so it search into the metadata information and provided only 97 results, right? So this is the use of data catalog. If you go to read the overview, so data catalog is a fully managed scalable metadata management service. So it is a metadata management service that empowers organization to quickly discover, understand and manage all the data. So discover means, like as I told you, you have created so many tables and now you don't know where the table you have created, because you have created the tables 10 years ago, right? So now you forget whether you have created the table in the BigQuery or into the SQL database or into the Cloud Spanner or into the big table where you have created. So if you have the metadata information, then you can easily discover that that particular table. Also, when you created the table, you forget, okay, why I have created this table, what is the purpose of this table, this table, whether this table contains some sensitive data or not, whether this table has the clean data or not. The one thing is that, okay, manually go through all the tables and try to see, okay, whether it has the sensitive data or not. Another thing is that when we have created the table, at that time only attach some tags on that table, and so that at the later stage, like when we try to search that table by using that table, we can easily understand about the data which that table contains. So all this information are the metadata information, and that is managed by our data catalog service. Okay, so in this lab, what we will do is, so first thing is like, what is the use of data catalog? Basically searching for data asset that you have access to, right, and tagging asset with the metadata. So we have so many data asset, right? Data is aggregated over so many places into the Google Cloud, maybe in the whole project or maybe in the whole organization. Now if we do some tagging, then data catalog, what we'll do is it will use as a search engine, you can say. So and it will also tag with some kind of metadata information, so that it will be very easy for us to discover why we have created this table 10 years ago and what data it contains, rather than manually going through all the records. Or just by looking the metadata information, we can have the information, we can go to the information that, okay, this table contains this information. Okay, so this is the use case. Imagine you are a data engineer in your company. It is your job to ensure all data set can be easily discovered and used by colleagues such as data scientists or business. When a new data set comes in, you annotate it with important information. Annotate means give some tag. This could be whether or not it contains PI data, who owns the data set, how many rows the data set contains, etc. So that we can easily discover that. Okay, so in this lab, what we will do is, we will create a one data set into the BigQuery, and so okay, let's start the lab first. Copy the password, open Google Console, next, paste the password, next. So in this lab, what we will do is, we will first create a data set and create a table into the BigQuery, and by using the data catalog service, we give some tags to that particular table which we have created into the BigQuery. That is, we will attach some metadata information. So these are some basic information how to log in. Okay, so first we need to enable the data catalog API. So we know how we will enable the API. We go to in the API and services, and go to library, search the data catalog, and this will come, enable the API. That's it. So the now the API is enabled. Now we will go to the big data section. Under the big data section, we will open the BigQuery. Okay, let me unpin this. One second, I think I have opened some another account. Let me sign out. $72@. Okay, this is the account only. Yeah, fine. So first we will create a data set, and we within our project, and we know how to create a data set. Just click on this three dot and create a data set, and we will give some data set name which is given in our lab. I think it is a demo data set, so it's a demo data set. We will keep the location as a default, so by default it will pick the US location. Now we will create a data set. So data set is created. Now the second is we need to create a table. So rather than create a table, we will copy a table from the public data set. So we have, because we know we have one public project. Okay, and you have noticed, when we have created the data set, let me recreate it. When we have created the data set, there is nothing we can mention the metadata information. We can just mention the dataset ID and some another information, right? But we can't tag the metadata information while creating the dataset, right? So this is the note here. You cannot add a description or a label when you created dataset. So when we have created the dataset, let's suppose I am doing some testing and I have created this dataset. So, and after 1 year, I forget why I have created this dataset. So how should I know why I have created this dataset? So if I tagged, if initially I tagged some metadata information, then after 1 year, if I came back across across the same data set, then I can easily understand, okay, due to this reason I have created this data set, because of this testing I have created this data set. Okay, so now we will explore the public data set. So just click on the add data, click on the explore public data set. So we have so many public data set available by the Google. So in this we need to use the New York TLC trip dataset. So just click enter. So click on that and click on view dataset. It will open into a new tab. Okay, now close the earlier tag. Now you will see one more project here. Earlier we have this project. Now you could see the public project as well, like BigQuery public data, and under the BigQuery public data project you have so many data set, and under that data set you have so many tables. Alright, so now we have to choose a particular table. That is, which table we want to choose? Okay, we want to select the New York taxi trip dataset. So rather than going through where is the New York, we just directly search here, New York taxi trip dataset. It directly came. Now we will expand it. It has so many tables. So I think we need to pick 2018 table, TLC yellow. So TLC yellow trips 2018, we will just click on it. When we click on it, we could see copy table option here. So we click on the copy table, and we want to copy this table into the data set of our project which we have created, that is the demo data set we have created, and we give the table name as trips, and copy. That's it. So if we expand our initial data set and if we expand our demo data set, now we could see the trips table automatically came here, and it has automatically all the details like how many data is there, how many rows are there, and we can also preview the content, right? So till now we have just created a table, but we have not, because when we create the table we can't tag any metadata information with the table, and after some time we will forget, or I have created this table. If any other member in my team wants to see why I have created this table, he will like there is no information by provided by this table, like why I have created this table, what information this table contain, for which project it is, okay, project name he can directly search from here, but whether it has the clean data, whether it is a dummy data table, whether I can read this table, no information with this. So now we will use the data catalog service. So the data catalog service also comes under the big data. So just click on the data catalog service. Now we will actually give some tags to the table. So under that, so tag templates, so let me delete this template first. Permission denied. I have already created this okay. So what basically we need to do is first we need to create a some template. So we will go to this create a tag template, and we will give some template name. Demo tag template, I think it will be duplicated. Right, and this template may contain some information, right? Let's suppose what all the metadata fields we want to tag with particular a particular table. So all the fields we can attach here, and let's suppose we want to know source of the data set, from where we have copy the data, whether this field is required or not, whether this field is of which data type. Okay, this is of string data type. Add more fields. Now we also want to tag one more metadata information, that is the number of rows. That is the number of rows. As of now we are just creating a template, we are not tagging with the particular table, we are just creating a template, whether this field is required. So number of rows is int or double, so it could be double. Okay, done. We will add more fields. It depends upon how many metadata information we want, whether it contains the has pi data or not, whether it has the pi data or not. So it could be a boolean, whether it is a true or false. We will add one more field. The other field is pi type. Okay, if it contains the pi data, then what type it is, whether it is of email, whether it is of a national insurance number, whether it is of a Aadhaar card, PAN card, what private information it contains. So it could be like any information. So we will use the enumerated data types. Enumerated means like a combination of fields. So it could be email. As of now we will add only 3. It could be email, add value. It could be SSN number, social security number, and one more, none. If just in case if it doesn't contain a PI value, so we will select none. Done. Then we will create a data set. So it will I think it will like throw some issue, or it will create a duplicate. Yeah. So now the data set is created. Now the template is created, right? So we will like search, go to the search. Now we will like search our dataset, that is a demo dataset which we created into the BigQuery. So I'm not sure why it is coming as a last modified. Okay, so this is the last modified, because I have created earlier as well, so that's why like it is showing twice. But for the different projects, the current project is 81196D. The current project is, what is the current project? Yeah, 81196D. So we will use this only. And we have created the trips table, so just click on the trips table, and we want to, like, as of now there are no tags, right? So we want to attach some tags. Okay, so we want to attach the tags on which table? We want to attach the tags on trips table. Okay, so we will, which template we want to use? So we want to use demo tag template, which is under the 1196D project. And under the demo tag template, so we created these 4 fields. Okay, now we want to tag some metadata information with that table. Okay, the source of the data set, we know the source of the data set is the New York, because we copy the data from the public data set. So the source of data set is the TLC Yellow Trip 2018. We know the number of rows, so we add the number of rows. We know has PI, it doesn't has the, because it is a boolean field for false, so PI type none. So we save the information. Yeah, so now we have like added the tags. So if in future someone finds the trips table, because I know I have created that, like someone has created the trips table, I will come after like 1 year and click on it, and okay, and I have the information. Okay, so this person has created the trips table by using this table as a source. Okay, and at that time like this table contains this number of rows, and this doesn't has any PI data, and yes, so all the information now I have. Otherwise, if I go into the BigQuery, by using the BigQuery, I can't like search the information, like why that particular person has created the table, even why I have created the table during that time. So that is the benefit of the data catalog. So data catalog is basically a service who manages your metadata information. Okay, so yeah, so that is a very small topic. So data catalog is basically fully managed, because we have not created any cluster, any VM, right? It is a fully managed, scalable, any number of data it can store. It is scalable metadata management service. So it basically store the metadata information about the data, and which is useful to discover, to understand the data. Because if I only create the data into the BigQuery, I don't know like why I've created the table, right? So by using the metadata information, now during after creating the table, generally like what we will do, So we will like add some metadata information so that in future it will be very easy for the projects for the data analyst or any team member, like they can understand the data. Yeah, that's the end of the lab.